Welcome, Pisces. This is your monthly focus for November 2022. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Let's dive right into the astrology. So we start with our first major thing that's happening is our lunar eclipse in Taurus on November the 8th. And for you, that's your voice. Things may be happening. You may be choosing to stop telling the same old story and start reinventing yourself. You may change the way you talk to yourself. You may find that you are beating yourself up more than any enemy ever could, just in your self-talk. Your thoughts will have a bite to them this month, okay? You may, it's with Uranus, okay? The moon sits in between Uranus and the North Node. The sun sits in between Venus and Mercury. So we have very dynamic energy that will push you to confront any information that maybe you've been telling yourself a white lie. You've convinced yourself that that is the truth. You have hung on to that excuse long enough, and it's time for you to confront using that excuse. I had many excuses in my life. Why I didn't get something done, why it wasn't done perfectly, why I couldn't take on that extra responsibility. I was a single mom raising 3 kids, 2 with autism. My dad went blind. I became the caregiver of my parents. My mother eventually got dementia. And I was the caregiver for all of that experience. And so I had more than enough reserves, but I'm none of those things anymore. Of course, I'm still mom to 3 kids, 2 with autism, but only 1 lives with me. And they're all being very successful in their lives. So I had to finally tell myself that by using those labels, I was essentially lying to myself before I could even begin to lie to anybody else. And they were so within me, ingrained in me, after certain passages had happened. So I had to walk through that, and now I'm recovering from it, or I'm recharging myself, or I'm looking for my new focus. But was that the truth, or was that the new label that I was slapping on over the old label? Was I still not being truthful with myself? So it's very much a time when your truth to you is the most important thing, because you can't be true to yourself unless you know your truth. So it's getting to know you in some way. Now, and this could be about opportunities that you have failed to step into, learning experiences that you have failed to step into. It could be a journey of spirituality as well. And your voice. What have you been communicating? What have you been talking about? What words have you been using? And are those the right words? Are you shifting your focus into new directions, new labels? Or not having any labels at all? How about that? On the 16th, Venus will move into your career segment. So that's exciting. Venus moves in first, then Mercury will follow, then the Sun will follow, and then we will have a new moon in Sagittarius at 1 degrees. Okay, I believe that's the 23rd. So what an exciting time for you when it comes to your career, what you want to do, of what fills you with passion, what you are good at, what harmonizes with your talents and abilities, what makes you feel alive. All this comes into play. I mean, this could be new jobs, this could be promotions, this could be new career path, something that you've been dreaming about, something that is aligning you with passion and purpose. Expect good things to happen. And it could be somebody close to you that gives you an opening to something that you've always wanted to step into. So get out there and socialize with purpose and see who comes into your life. And so the most important thing I can tell you is to celebrate you, to be your cheerleader, to say you've got this, you go, you're dynamite, you're amazing. You have potential, you have strength, you have courage, you have talent, you have ability, and just keep telling yourself that this month, because when you hit the 23rd, I mean, the whole world can open up to you. The world can become your oyster when it comes to your career. I mean, at 1 degrees, that is such a strong energy, and that is the I am energy. So as you walk through the month of November, start saying affirmations of who you want to be as if they're already in existence, and watch those doors swing open for you. What else do we have happening in the sky? We have Mars in retrograde the entire month. So that's going to be home and family. So if you're trying to reinvent the home and family, stop. Okay? Look at some of the changes that you've made. Are they working? Are they successful? Can you add to them? How can you branch out from these points in order to really create a strong foundation within the home and family? Don't try and reinvent the wheel right now. It's not going to work for you. We also have Saturn and Uranus in constant conversation this month. So when it comes to groups of people, when it comes to your friends, when it comes to your community, when it comes to your tribe or clan, okay, know that the words, it's all about communication. There's going to be miscommunication. There's going to be things that just happen, and somebody says their truth or something, and it spins everybody. It rocks everybody's boat, your boat as well. Okay, there could be things that come out of your mouth that are like, wow, I never thought I would say that out loud, and I just did. Or I never thought I would think a thought like that, and I just did. And it will rock your reality. It will rock your boat. And pay attention to these things, okay? Now, we also have Jupiter that has just gone back into Pisces, which is your sign. So dream. I mean, this is really, the world is out. I really think that when it comes to work and career, that's where you'll be highlighted. The being the planner and making a strategy for yourself. When you self-discipline is almost a natural thing for you under this kind of energy, because you're filled with passion and you're talking about it and you're communicating it to the world, and you're feeling alive and you're feeling very present in this kind of energy. Now, so the planet of expansion and abundance is moving into your house, which is phenomenal for you. But know that at the end of this month, it goes direct. It'll still be in your sign, but it will go direct. So it's going to walk over something. So don't be too quick to act on those dreams or anything, because you are going to walk back through this energy. Okay? Because what's going to happen? Okay, so you have this new moon in Sag happening on the 23rd. Okay? And that's all about work and career. And obviously, it's about, what do we do work and career for? Usually for the money, right? Usually for the pay. Now, Jupiter at the end of December, so as we go into the new year, will move into your house of finances. So the expansion, the abundance of financial gain. So this is your material wealth. This is your actual values and morals that we're talking about. And this is about growing finances in your life. So know that there could be a lot of changes coming into your life over the next several months that will affect your job, will affect your career. It might be new careers coming in. It might be a promotion. It might be that you find a better job in a better area that's more aligned with your passions, purpose, talent. It can mean so much. So during the next 2 months, I really want you to concentrate on your perfect career, your perfect job. If you were allowed to do anything in this world, because you have time to prepare, you have a couple of months. Maybe you want to take a 21-hour seminar or a 2-week workshop or something like that to hone your skills and see if it's right for you, and see if you're being called in the right direction, or you're listening to it properly. Let's get to the cards. Oh, we're going to do the shadow card first, aren't we? I've added a twist to this as I've been going on with the readings too. So we have the moon card. So it's all about your inner child. It's all about your soul. It's all about your inner magic. It's all about your inner feeling of strength, of courage, of freedom. You know, what makes you feel free? Okay, it could be aligning yourself with a perfect career where you have artistic control, or you are allowed your own self expression to be infused in whatever you do. You know, it's about feeling the freedom, feeling the magic of the universe surrounding you and within you. It's about finding that balance, that peace. It's all about your emotion and bringing your emotions to happiness and giggles and laughter and joy. And so, really, this is what this energy is trying to do for you for the entire month. Now, underneath that is the Two of Pentacles. So, this is the shadow card of the shadow card. And look, you have a pentacle in each hand, which means that no matter what the decision is that you make, it is the right decision for you. But let me show you a little bit of caution about making this decision. These two ships, they're coming in, one on each side, matches the abundance on each side. So it doesn't matter what ship we get on, we will enjoy the journey. They'll come into port, and we need to decide what boat we're getting on, what decision, what way we're turning. Because eventually those boats will leave port. The last place you want to be is still standing there. Because then both choices go in your life. So we have to, even though we can't make a wrong decision, we still need to make the decision. Okay, so we'll keep that there. Our first card is the Five of Cups. Chances are your brain is going to call your mind, your thoughts are going to call you to every mistake you made, every wrong move, every misstep. Okay, there's no such thing as failures or wrong decisions or mistakes, or it's our perception on how we took that in, on how we allowed that energy to be utilized in our lives. It was a learning experience, and we have the knowledge now. That's how we can look back and say, geez, that was a really stupid idea at the time. But at the time, it was the best decision that you could make. There were other decisions there, but they didn't look as strong. They didn't have as much potential. We would never take a step to take our worth away from ourselves, to take capability away from ourselves, to take independence away from ourselves. Yet we tend to do those things, but we learn in the process. So take that learning experience, throw that cloak off, start dancing in the rain, and look at what is there for you. There are two cups sitting there, completely empty, waiting to be filled with your passions, your dreams, your desires. So turn your thoughts to positive. Turn your thoughts to what you can create, what you can step into, what you can manifest. We have the Ace of Cups. So this is embracing a new passion, a new dream, a new desire. A new want in your life, of believing that it's yours and embracing the opportunity, getting excited, getting passionate about something in your life, probably with work and career. And the Two of Wands is about summoning in what you want. Summon in the life you want. Your best life ever. Now, I do tend to think it's going to be more in the career, but that's not necessarily true. It could be anything that we're looking at. I was a real failure there. I can't go forward in that direction. I can't try that again. I can't experience that again. Probably you can experience it. You're just wiser now, and you'll experience it the way you expected to experience it this time around. This is also getting rid of the clutter. We have nothing around us. Even the box remains completely empty as we wait for the abundance to truly come into our life. The happiness, the joy. Something that allows us to infuse ourselves with passion and joy and celebrating each day because it's here and we can do more and more and more. In work and career, look at this gratitude. First of all, you have to be grateful that you have these talents, these abilities. You have to be grateful for the mentors in your life. You have to be grateful for the opportunity to step into something, even if it's at the bottom rung. Okay, because remember, you might make a career change or something at the end of the month, but a couple of months down the road, was it the right career change? Were we happy? Were we grateful that we had that opportunity, that that door opened up for us? Are we grateful that we can maybe be of service to the world through this path? Or at least our immediate neighborhood or just the people around us, but it is work and career. So, and be grateful for the learning experiences of the past. Maybe you hated that job, but it taught you what you didn't want in a job. So be grateful for that experience. You had that boss that gave you no leeway. Wow, did you become creative with how to time management in your life during that work experience? You might have gotten salary over hourly pay or a contract instead of that. You're looking at all these aspects and maybe you're looking at some of them in a very negative light and you need to bring them into the light of it showed you something. And there's that dream job that is waiting for you. It's waiting to come in. But first, you have to appreciate the steps you had to take in order to get to the here and now. Your wisdom, your intuition, how they've grown to lead you to the job of your dreams, the career of your destiny, your vocation. For relationships, look at this, Knight of Swords. If this is a relationship energy that we raise our sword and yell charge. The people we want to communicate with, the people that we want to be around, we go after them, we seek them out. So it might be a club or a get together of some sort that unites you with like-minded people that make you celebrate life even more. You are full of energy when it comes to socializing in some way. Maybe you hold the crowd with what you're saying, your stories, your adventures, your learning experiences. Maybe you hold their attention. You feel empowered, though, within a group of people. You feel empowered when you are with the person that you love most in your life, and growing those friendships and growing those relationships deeper give you that energy. And it's time to step up to the plate and saying, we're going to a movie tonight, we're going bowling tonight, we're going golfing this afternoon, we're going for a walk in the park, we're redecorating, we're getting all dressed up and going out for dinner just because we can, we're going to go to this cute little deli down the road where it's all quiet and everything, but the food is fabulous. You are making the mark within the relationships. So let your self-expression be free and alive and create some of the atmospheres that you want to create within a relationship, and go for it and have that courage to say, no, we're not doing that, we're doing this because this is what I want to do, and I think it'll grow us together even deeper. We're going to have a fantastic time. And isn't a beautiful relationship all about all those little points where it was fantastic times mushed into one? Our spirituality, the Hermit. Okay, so go within. Look at the present. Be honest with yourself. Once again, we go all the way back to where have you been fibbing to yourself about your life? It's time to get real. It's time to have meditation, prayer time to contemplate, time to sit in quiet and reflect on who you are, where you are, maybe what got you there. That's a teeny tiny part of it, though. It's more of being totally understanding of, I don't have a lot of money, but I have this money to work with. I'm not the best cook, but I've managed to keep myself alive through my cooking all this time, and seeing where you are in your skills and your talents and your vision of your tomorrow, which is the most important part when it comes to the Hermit, because now we are really saying, okay, with what I have to utilize at the present time, how do I start my walk forward? And you start to strategize within your meditations, within your prayer. You're talking to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the cosmos, the universe, that divine energy that is going to lead you to your ultimate life ever, your best life ever, the ultimate goals, the ultimate dreams. So you have that within your grasp during this month. So utilize it well. Start having conversations with yourself, with the divine. Absolutely. And grow that dream and grow that desire and get ready to step upon that path. Definitely. For health and well-being, well, I almost get like if you tell a little white lie or you're not being truthful with yourself, it's going to come out in the way of a cold or runny nose or an earache or a bellyache or a headache, or you just don't have the oomph to even get out of bed, much less do anything during the day. Your strength, your vitality, your courage to face another day, it has to be strong. It has to be infused. So you have to, maybe have that morning routine right now where you set the alarm, but the alarm's across the room, so you have to get out of bed and you have to start your day early and you have to push yourself to do the things necessary to, step into that career that you want, or that relationship that you want, or that knowledge that you want. It's about how do you feel strong? How do you feel empowered? By being truthful, not only with yourself, but with others right now. So I think when you tell those little white lies, your subconscious goes, liar, liar, pants on fire. And you feel horrible about yourself, right? Oh gosh, why did I say that? I didn't have to say that. Didn't add to the story. Why would I say something like that? That was just preposterous that I would do such a thing. But I said it and I can't unsay it. So here I am now. And I'm just a failure all over again, is what we hear. You have to raise your confidence. You have to believe in yourself. And you can't tell those little white lies. You can't use some kind of manipulation in order to get what you want. Those kind of things will eat at you. It will become a stress in your life, and it will create problems for you in your health and well-being. So don't even go down that road this month, please. Okay, we will get a Rose Oracle. Ooh, they're all flying. There was like 4 cards there. Otherwise, we would have just taken that. Okay, so who knows? Maybe it'll show up now. Codes of the Seed. Okay, so let's get it up nice and close for you so that you see what you are seeing. Codes of the Seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. I do love this deck. I mean, it really aligns with every single reading. So, seeds come in knowingly exactly what to do. Within them, they hold the potential of entire forests and rose gardens. Seeds have within them an intelligent timing that's connected with the intelligence of the cosmos. We are all seeds, future forests and gardens waiting to be born. We each hold the codes of a new humanity within us. Change is our natural state. Seeds must be buried in the darkness before they can bloom in the light. Seeds can't even begin to bloom without embracing fertile void of the winter soil. They can't flower without growing the constraints of the bud. They can't bear fruit without releasing their beauty to the earth and letting go of the very thing about them that captivated others. This card delivers the message that within you, you have all you need to create what you are destined to create, to move through everything that life delivers, and to navigate your way through any terrain. The blueprint has always been seated within. Trust that you have within you the codes for the most glorious rose garden waiting to bud and bloom. Trust those codes. Remember that blueprint. All you need to do now is take the next step. And tomorrow, take the next. If you continue taking baby steps each and every day, on a day not too far from today, you'll look back and discover the most breathtaking garden of roses all around you. And then, fruit will follow. Today, just take the step. You know what to do. The blueprint is encoded within you already. So what is your soul calling you to do? And what is that one baby step that you can take tomorrow, and the next, and the next, and the next. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.